What's going on, Madden fans? So some of the news that just dropped recently about the huge rating changes and how they're going to be putting out these cards throughout, regs, Ultimate Team, franchise. It's really shocked a lot of you, but I've been telling you guys, if you guys have been subscribed or you guys are just recently, been viewers of my channel, you will understand that based on the last 4 or 5 Maddens, I was in a constant rage. And after playing the Madden 20 beta, I've been really enjoying Madden again. And I've been telling you guys that based on the way that the players play, it's not going to be the same exact thing. You're going to have schemes. People are not going to be able to do whatever they want. The players play according to what they actually do in game. So it's not something that you could just, like I said, when you look at Cam Newton make that throw, Tom Brady can't make that throw. Drew Brees can't make that throw. There's a lot of things. When you look at Ben Roethlisberger, when he's doing his pump fake, that's his thing. You see what I'm saying? So now, what EA Sports has done is they've added even more to it. They've taken away the fact that you were able to just come out and be able to play a game, and if you're playing regs and somebody gets injured, your quarterback comes in and he's just ready to go and you don't really miss a beat. Now there's been a drastic improvement in the overalls of the players, and that's what's going to contribute to the change in the feel of the play based on the teams that you use. Like I told you, when I was with regs, I was able to see the differences between how the players played from team to team. It was a different experience. Nothing was the same. So with that being said, I was able to understand, okay, EA is on the right track. They're making the ratings matter. So now with all of these changes, everything is going to be a different feel. If your players don't have certain attributes, they will not be able to perform on the field. So I know you guys are asking, what does that mean? What did they actually do? Well, as we take a look at this still right here, we're going to show you guys how many of the overalls was in Madden 19 and how many are going to be in 20 at the launch, so you guys can have an idea of what they did to adjust the ratings. So 95 plus overalls, Madden 19 had 25, Madden 20 is going to have 22. 90 plus overalls, Madden 19 had 78, Madden 20 is going to have 72. Okay, 85 plus overalls, 228 for Madden 19, 188. Okay, you guys have to understand what's going. That's a 40 point dip, right? They're showing you that they're lessening the overall. So if the players are bums, they are going to play like themselves. They're going to be bums, or they're just not going to be as good as everything else was. So now they have reasoning behind why one player will make a play and the other player won't. So now you have to kind of gauge, all right, am I going to use this guy? Am I subbing this guy? Is this guy good with this attribute? Because if he doesn't have this attribute, it won't really matter. That's why the beta was so fun, because the ratings actually contributed to the gameplay. So for a lot of the guys that, you guys have either come here, you've been raging, and now you've calmed down because you've seen it. These are the things that they're doing. When you go to 80 plus overall, remember they adjusted what elites were. So the elites started at 80. You go from 508 and 19 to 391 and 20, 75 plus overall, 949, 717 and 20, 70 plus overall, 1590, you go to 1177. These drastic rating changes is going to affect the way everybody on your team plays. And it's very important for you guys to understand. I'm not just telling you guys stories, and a lot of you guys may feel like, yeah, bro, you're just saying that, whatever. Just look at the videos that I put out prior to this when I've been talking about 20, and you'll understand that even if I like the Madden that was released at launch, once they change it, I'm very upfront and honest with you. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I'm gonna let you guys know, look, they did this, I don't like this doesn't make any sense. And then what happens is you guys start to see it yourself. Remember, I justify my opinions. I don't just say stuff. Say, oh, bro, no. This is what's happening. This is why I have an issue with it. And this is why this should be changed. Because that's the only way we're going to ultimately get the change that we want, is if we actually step up and say the things that are regularly affecting the game, right? So that's what I choose to do. Now, as we go forward with everything else that's happening, that's the huge ratings differences. Look at the disparity, right? Now we go over to rookie premieres. Now, as with regards to this, some of you guys have been asking about the Madden 20 rookie premieres. Gmia, are we automatically getting a 99 card at the release of Madden 20? No, you're not. That would make no sense at all. So that's not going to happen. What you're going to get is a version of this card, probably going to be someplace in the 70s or the 80s maybe, and that player is going to be updated every week that he does well. EA Sports will give him an upgrade or something, up until February of 2020. After February of 2020, none of the rookie premieres that are going to be released are going to get any more upgrades. All right, so this card will be usable in Madden 19 because you obviously have to unlock him in 19, but when you go to 20, he's going to get a lower version of the card that gets upgraded as he plays well throughout the year, okay? So when you look at the fact that the way the ratings matter, this is why I told you guys we're going to do all 10 of the rookie premieres. Because if these rookie premieres get upgrades like, you know, Saquon Barkley did, Denzel Ward, a lot of these other players that we did from 18 going into 19, bro, we're gonna be sitting pretty. As Shannon Sharp said, we're gonna be in the catbird seat. Like, that's where we're going to be, and it's going to change the game for all of us. Those are the things that I need you guys to understand. It is very, very important that you understand the nature of what's going on, because we have to do what we need to do to make sure that we have a head start on a lot of these other players that are going to be coming in that they don't know about this. They're just going to have the cards that are in MUT. They're going to be playing regs, you know, franchise, if you're doing that, whatever. They don't know about getting these cards early, making sure that we're, you know, a step ahead of what's going on. These are the big things that I need everybody to understand. All right, so this is just the whole synopsis of everything that's going on. This guy, you're going to get in 19, play whatever like that. He's going to be transferred to your Madden 20 account. He's going to be a lower overall. He's going to get upgrades as the year goes on. So those are that's the information you need to know about the rookie premieres with Madden 20. As far as the rating adjustments and everything like that, we get back to some of the Madden 20 things that are going on with Patrick Mahomes. Now you guys are starting to understand. When you look at the star abilities and you look at the capabilities of the players that you're going to be using, now it starts to make a little bit more sense to you that everything that I've been telling you, EA is starting to show you now. You see what I'm saying? It's not like before. Like in 18 and 19, they were just giving us blogs and it was pretty much the same stuff. We're just like, yo, what are you guys doing? Like, there was nothing different. What they're starting to realize, and like I said, I don't know if it's like some of the things that people were saying about, like, you know, with 2K, the 2K's gameplay for NBA, it's been pretty garbage, but the one thing that everybody can agree on is that the ratings matter. So I think what EA did was they went back to look at it like, all right, 2K is doing this. They have horrific gameplay with their basketball game, but their ratings matter, right? So now when you implement that into the game, it automatically changes the way everybody plays. And you'll see what I'm talking about. When a player like Michael Thomas gets double me, as opposed to you playing with just a regular wide receiver, you will immediately notice the difference in which that player reacts. So if there's a lesser player, if there's somebody that's not as good, say somebody on the other side of him like Ted Ginn, he's not going to make the same exact plays. All right. Now, in general, when I played with the teams, when I was doing head-to-head, because you only could use the 4 teams that made the playoffs, right? When you looked at it to see exactly what was going on and how the players played, how Tom Brady threw the ball as opposed to Drew Brees, things like that, Jared Goff, you immediately saw the difference in everything that went on. Now, in all honesty, the best quarterback that I used with the teams that were available at that time was, the cover man, Patrick Mahomes. But remember, Drew Brees was also pretty good. But for me, he didn't have the arm strength to get the ball down the field. Obviously, I've been saying that on my podcast, which you can watch right here on YouTube at GmiasWorld Podcast. For years, I've been doing NFL podcasts, and I've been saying, you know, Drew Brees has lost a lot of arm strength, and they didn't give him a lot, bro. Like, dudes were wide open, and he wasn't able to get the ball to them. Now, when you threw the ball with Patrick Mahomes, you immediately saw a difference. You immediately saw that they gave him that extra boost, even without Bazooka, to get the ball down the field. That was huge to me because it explained and shown, all right, this is a new game. This is not like all these other Maddens where everybody comes out, everybody's doing the same exact thing. And you immediately get to see that. And I pointed out some other things with you guys. The way the defense is played. You could tell that they had a 79 or something like that overall defense. The Kansas City Chiefs did in the beta. They played like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they weren't stopping the run and do like they were getting dominated. Like, you have to make sure that if you're playing MUT, that you have the right pieces to the puzzle before you go into any game. If you're playing regs, make sure you have a balanced team, that your team can do everything. Because if you don't, if you're playing someone that understands that Madden has changed, they're going to exploit all your weaknesses, and there's nothing you can do about it. Because in all honesty, there wasn't a lot of fluke. Like, some plays a dude might throw a slant and, you know, do whatever and take it for 6. But remember, that was because you can't no longer chase people down the way that you could and warp tackle them like you were doing in 19. So it's a whole different avenue. With these rating changes, you know, the rookie premieres being released and everything like that, You guys have so much in store that's coming. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out my videos throughout the week about how we're going to get some rookie premieres for free. Also, you can search my previous videos about rookie premieres right here at GmiasWorld. Until next time, one love.